Hi, today I'd like to share with you a multiplication strategy that will not only help your child find the product of a multiplication problem when they're not sure of its solution, but they'll also learn more about multiplication that they'll be able to carry into other mathematical areas as well. This is a strategy we wouldn't want to use for every single multiplication problem. It's especially helpful for some types of problems. And that strategy is skip counting. So for example, in this particular problem, we have 4 times 2. Well, skip counting by 2 can be very helpful in helping me to find the product of 4 times 2. I've got this number line here to help us illustrate what I'm talking about. When I look at 4 times 2, I need to remember that I have 4 groups of 2. So in our number line, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps, and each jump has the size of 2 spaces. That gives us a product of 8. So when we're skip counting by 2s or when we're multiplying by 2, skip counting by 2 can be especially helpful. Multiplying by 2 is not the only time, though, that skip counting can be helpful. In another case, multiplying by 5, skip counting can also be helpful. Generally speaking, students in 3rd grade really enjoy counting by 5s, something that they're familiar with from 1st and 2nd grade, as is skip counting by 2s. Similar to multiplying by 2 on a number line, I can show that I have 4 jumps. And this time, the size of my jumps is 5 spaces. So multiplying by 5, uh, we can skip count by 5s in order to help us multiply by 5. Similarly, when we multiply by 10, we're making jumps of 10. And in this case, we're making 4 jumps of 10. Multiplying by 1 is also skip counting, but we're not skip counting, we're just counting. So just like with the other examples, I have 4 jumps, and the size of those jumps is 1 space, or 4 times 1 is 4. Multiplying by 0 can oftentimes be confusing for kids. They're not real sure why doing something to 0 would result in a solution of 0, but having them look at it on a number line can help them better understand that. So in this case, we have 4 jumps, but the size of our jumps is 0. So if I have 4 jumps of nothing, then I don't move. I stay at 0. So skip counting can be a really helpful strategy for multiplying by 2, by 5, by 10, by 1, and by 0. In future screencasts, we'll explore other strategies to help us with when multiplying by other numbers.